Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review for Toaru Kagaku no Accelerator, or Certain Scientific Accelerator, Episode 9. So yeah, getting into this one, can anybody tell me, if you sort of were feeling the same thing as me or saw the same thing as me? Because I watched the episode twice for all my anime reviews, and there was this weird disparity in production quality where some stuff looked really, really good and seemed like it was really well done. The stuff towards the beginning I thought was done really well. The fire tornado that Accelerator made looked really good. And then there were some certain things, like a bit of the Accelerator fight toward the end after the two coffins had powered up, that looked really, really not good, really low budget, tons of corners cut. It was this weird disparity where some stuff was really, really good and some stuff really, really wasn't. But yeah, either way, I thought the fights were pretty nice. I enjoyed them. The Hirumi and Hishigata stuff, they have gone full bad guys. They're definitely, definitely not built up for us to feel sorry for them or anything at this point anymore. I loved all the stuff we got with the Misaki Imoto, the clone of Misaka. All the stuff with her was really good, and I really enjoyed her character. I just like seeing the Misaka clones personally. And another thing I got while feeling this, it's a little bit off topic of the episode itself, but I was thinking while watching this arc that's gone on with Ishigata and Hirumi, I feel like it might have been good for if they would have condensed it to a few episodes, but it kind of feels weird having this arc cover the whole season. I don't know, to me it just feels out of place with a lot of other really impactful, really emotional arcs we've got in Index and Railgun. It just feels kind of weird that this arc has taken up the whole season. It was just something that I had realized watching this episode where I like that they've taken their time, spaced things out, and added detail into all the little things. But at the same time, now that we're nearing the end, I realize that we're nearing the end and all we've had is this one arc where I've loved the development and stuff for Last Order and Accelerator and all them, and I love Esther. But when it comes to the actual arc itself, I just maybe don't feel like it was good enough to take up a whole season. I don't know. But either way, to start from the beginning, I like the little recap bit we got, actually. I thought that was quite good, especially coming off of the backstory episode we had last time. I thought the recap was just generally good. Another thing, a bit of development for Hishigata. When asked by Hirumi what he wants, after this level 6 stuff, he just wants a normal, happy life. He's still a shithead, though. He still experimented on these poor, innocent people, so screw him. But at the same time, it shows, I was saying for a while, it feels like Hirumi was more pushing him to do this, and I mean, she had reason to because she was dying, but it almost still seems like Hishigata, if it wasn't for Hirumi, maybe wouldn't have done all this terrible stuff, because he was just motivated to do it for her. But either way, Hirumi tries to distract Accelerator from chasing down the one that was downloading the memories from the Misaka clone. By the time the download's complete, though, is when Accelerator finally catches up and saves the Misaka Imoto. And I love when she wakes up, the cut to Last Order. That is so good. That's one of my favorite parts of the whole episode, where the clone sees him and it's like Last Order waking up from a dream. I love it. So because of the download of all of those memories of the 10,031 deaths, the coffins get powered up. But this was supposed to be used on Hirumi to make her a level 6, so the powered up coffins are going to be distracting Accelerator while they try to download this into Hirumi. So from there, we have Accelerator fighting them. One thing I want to bring up that I like, when it came to the way the face was drawn, and I guess the body and hair too, just generally, I like the Accelerator art style, because there's a slight difference from both Accelerator and Index totally have a different art style from Railgun. But even Accelerator, there's a slight difference in art style here from Index, and I like the way that the Misaka clones are drawn with this Accelerator art style. That was something I was sure to put in my notes. And another thing that was cool is, again, more development for Accelerator. One thing you can say about this arc is that Accelerator's been developed very well, where she's like, I was going to help you and fight alongside you, and he's saying, just hold it against me and let me fight these people. Where, like, it seems like, because you can tell he still blames himself or is upset at himself about the whole situation with killing all the clones, the forgiveness bothers him. The fact that people are like, oh yeah, we'll fight alongside you or we'll forgive you, bothers him a lot. He wants people to still hate him for what he did. He really doesn't get all this forgiveness stuff. So, yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like him being annoyed at how easily she was going to fight alongside him. From there, Hishigata, we get more of him while he's downloading things, and we have Hirumi slipping up a little bit, because it's totally not Hirumi, it's the Giji Konbaku, the artificial soul inside of Hirumi. I like that you can tell he's doing the same thing that happened in last episode in the past, which I think is a really cool connection to make, where before he was like, I could tell that her vital signs weren't right, I could tell she was sick, but I just kind of pushed it into the back of my head and I ignored the signs and tried to make myself believe it wasn't true. And here he's kind of doing the same thing. I think he's not stupid enough to think that's actually Hirumi. I think deep down he knows that that's not her anymore, but he's just pushing those signs down, pushing them away, and kind of ignoring them, because what else is he going to do? He spent all this time trying to do this for Hirumi. So either that, or he could have his own plan cooked up, where his plan with downloading this is that it's going to help Hirumi to come back from whatever and take her body back from the artificial soul. No idea. But yeah, it does seem like Hishigata is aware that that's not her, but he's just sort of ignoring it. And now the fight happens with Accelerator and the two coffins, and it is really, really, the animation is really down. Like, no clue what happened. There were really good parts to this episode and really bad parts to this episode when it comes to just animation quality, but this fight just really didn't look very good, and I think it's one of those things that I only notice because I've watched and reviewed so much anime at this point, whereas beforehand I probably wouldn't have noticed. That's something that I've caught myself with a lot, where going back and looking at some old stuff, I'm like, oh, that wasn't animated very well, but my memory of it years and years ago was not like so much better than this. So I think it's one of those things where I've just watched so much that it makes me a bit more judgmental, even when I don't want to be, for stuff like that. But yeah, either way, but then when he does the flame tornado, that looked really, 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 really good. But Esther tries to reason with Hishigata. Accelerator uses the flame tornado to screw with the cameras so that the powered up coffins won't be able to use the shared vision to switch places anymore or any of that. And then he's able to take down the two coffins. And then at the very, very end, Hishigata takes the stab for Hirumi, saving her for now, it would seem. So yeah, as a whole, I'd give it 7.5 level 6s out of 10. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I thought this whole season has been good. This episode had some weirdness going on with the production quality, but in general, with the way the story's been going, I liked it. I had fun, same as I have been. So I hope you had fun with it and enjoyed it too. So yeah, I guess that would be it. Like if you did like the video, comment down there too. Tell me what you thought of this episode, what you thought of my thoughts on it and all that too. Subscribe for more, Accelerator, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. If you'd like a link to the Discord server, then just ask and I can give you a link. It's open for anyone. And if you'd like to help support the channel on Patreon and keep things going, then a link to the Patreon will be in the description, or it's just Haku, or patreon.com/Haku with the tubes. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much again for watching. Hopefully when we get to Railgun, I'm really, really afraid that Railgun is going to be at the quality of Index 3 or this, and that's not to say the quality for either are bad, because the quality for either isn't bad, but Railgun and Railgun S were just so incredible. Like, if this is a solid 7 or 8 out of 10, and if Index 3 is a solid 7 or 8 out of 10, both of the Railguns are like 10 out of 10. They are so well made. So I have a fear that Railgun's going to be good. But no, seriously, I have a fear that Railgun's going to be good, but not like mind-blowingly amazing like the first two were. Which is a real fear, because I want the third to be mind-blowingly amazing like the first two were. But either way, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you again for watching. So I'll see you all next time.